bone devils, and through some creativity, managed to survive the encounter. The wizard that you were protecting, Archibald, uh, whatever his name was, ended up getting destroyed. He got killed, and then you guys decided to cut up his body and burn him.
I forgot
And
about that.
feed him to Ricky's warg. And
Well, burnt.
that's
He probably would have eaten him raw.
probably where I think that's where we left off. Is you guys were sitting around the fire and smelling of burnt flesh and watching Ricky's warg just gnaw on this carcass. So yeah,
You're monsters.
so I think you guys can see that on the map, right? You guys are still in the wizard's house.
Mm-hmm.
So yep. So that's kind of where we left off. Loosely, you guys. Well, let's see. Where is Kiku? I guess you're still at. You were out shopping or doing something, right? So you hadn't come back yet. So, but that's kind of where we left off.
I think I'm doing something with Karga's axe. Is that right?
I don't know.
I think
Pretty
you gave
sure.
me like a great
Yes.
axe or something
Yeah, I
to
did.
get enchanted or
Did you give him
Investigate it.
your axe, or you gave him another axe?
I
Right.
gave him
a
another
different
one.
axe. Yeah. Mm. I think I went as far as I can go with that. I'm really coming up with reasons to not head straight back and catch them burning up this poor wizard.
I think it's a little late for that, but yeah, I mean,
Oh, I have no idea what you did.
I'm
All you
aware.
gotta do is tell me that you turned him over to the authorities.
I put that in the chat. It's kind of what the map looks like right now. You guys are gonna sitting around in this living room area in front of this fireplace.
Did they successfully dispose of the body?
Yes. Well, the body is being disposed of currently, right? So it's being burnt up and eaten. So
Yeah, but do I come in? Is the body like gone? Did your ward finish the body?
I'd assume so. Are you back?
Hmm. Somebody better roll for perception or something to see if this body's gone. Before I pop up and DM decides, oh nope, the body's not actually gone.
I don't think perception would be the roll.
Well, if you can see a corpse, history check, perception, animal handling.
what exactly are you rolling for? And how would you know to roll for it?
Are you talking to me?
Well, I don't know. Yes, I guess.
Ricky or I think Karga or
I don't need to roll
Constantina.
anything. You just either come back when it's gone or it's still there. But
I'm not
it's
taking
been a
that
while,
shit.
so my assumption is it's gone.
we'll say for the sake of it that it is gone past a point where it's distinguishable.
Okay, I come back in, or I knock on the door.
Guess I'll let you in.
Karga. Looks like you got a regular axe here. Nothing special. It can take 1 or 2 enchantments, he said, depending on the skill of the enchanter.
Interesting.
How'd it go at Town Hall, turning that body in?
Um, no issues. It's very.
Fantastic. Well, what did they decide with the house?
Looks like we will have ownership, but it's going to take a little while.
Oh, cool. How long is a while?
Who knows with these politics? I was just there.
Well, if you want, I can go try to smooth things out and see if we can't kick this thing on through.
It's already being kicked through. That's all I got out of it. There's nothing more that needs to be done. We just have to wait.
Okay. Well, maybe you need some like
There's
blacksmithing or
friendly
something.
man there. I spoke to Gnomish to him. Lovely fellow.
Oh, gnomes. Okay. I don't know if I care to trade with that kind. They're a little. I usually end up the worst on the end of those deals.
Kiku, with your passive perception, you detect a strange odor in the air.
What is that smell? It's awful. Were you guys cooking? Did you burn the bejesus out of what you were cooking?
Yeah, I got a little hungry, and you know that food that was on the table when we first came in
Crikey, Karga, you got to
got
do
cold.
better, bud.
It got cold in all of the fighting and excitement that we had. So
Doesn't
thought
smell
I'd-
like burnt turkey.
thought I'd reheat it. Well, that's how badly it was burnt. It was burnt so bad that I don't even know what it smells like.
Smells more like a red meat kind of a burn. Like fat.
I don't know what to tell you.
Turkey's pretty lean.
Maybe this wizard here didn't know how to buy proper cut of meat.
That's fair. He did seem to be really into devils in his research. Not much time for buying meat. All right, so what next? Oh, I give Cargo back his axe.
Thanks.
Well, I guess you guys collectively make a history roll. Yeah, so you guys, gather together in the living room there, and you kind of start to talk amongst yourselves, trying to recall what is the next step. Kiku, you and Karga seemingly just stare into the fire, and you just have no recollection of where you're
Are those
supposed to
bones?
go or where you're what you're supposed to go next. Kiku, you're distracted by what's in the fire. Constantina, at your distraction, Constantina recalls that the next step for you guys were supposed to move on to the next major city, which is the city of Felstrad, and that's where presumably the next ancient book lies.
Felstrad, eh?
So when do we leave? Does anybody need to do any shopping around while we're here?
No, I got all the shopping done. I'm broke.
And where are we currently?
I think we're Manchester
On-
Manor.
You are in Dacklebrow.
Okay, I see it. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, let me just pull it up.
Yeah.
Just for
I mean, I have the
everybody's-
big map. I can see the big map. I have that.
Yeah, yeah. I was just pulling up for other people too, just if other people don't have it open. You can see it now. Sharing my screen, you can see here's where you guys are at, Dacklebrow, and this next ancient book you were told resides in the city of Felstrad.
Why are we getting these books again?
Who are you asking?
The group. Constantina and Karga. I guess Hatsa stepped out for a smoke or something. He doesn't seem to be here.
Yeah, he's got his Gandalf pipe outside.
Hmm.
He just magically disappeared from the frame.
Why are we collecting these books? Because somebody told us to.
Seems like kind of a poor reason to do anything. Maybe we should look into doing some mining or something. Maybe they got some good coal seams here.
I thought you said you were done with this town.
Yeah, I'm done with this town, but it's never a bad idea to do some prospecting. Talmac would have loved it. What was his gay friend's name? His heterosexual friend's name?
Gavin.
Gavin. Yeah, that's right.
Gavin was heterosexual. Talmec. Hard to say.
Jury's out. Jury's out on Talmec.
We'll cross paths again someday.
I hope so. Didn't I see him in the town? The last town, he just appeared for a second and ran into some bushes.
Listen, if you want to ask about your mining, do it now. Otherwise, we have dallied enough in this town here. We need to move on.
All right, let's get Hata, and I guess we'll start. I guess I'm ready as good a time as any to get to Felstrad.
I mean, if
All
we're
right.
gonna have a house in this town, might be good to have contacts, but probably need to get moving though.
Well, we can make friends with the neighbors if you want. I'll go knock on the door.
Sure.
We can just observe from afar.
Observe the neighbors. Is that not creepy? Just watching our neighbors instead of just going up to their door and
Yeah,
knocking.
Talmec he could do it easily. He would stay up all night and watching.
I'm
Just,
knocking on the neighbor's
just
door.
send word to Gavin, and we can entrust this home to his care for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he like 100 miles away across the sea?
I'm sure he has extensive contacts through whatever shady business him and Talmec were doing.
All right. Well, I don't have a way to send him a message right now. Do one of you guys want to get that together? Actually, I'll do it. That's fine. I get a letter together and I take it to the post office.
Dearest Gavin.
Yeah. Hey, we got a house in Dacklebrow. See if you can get some contacts. Here's the address. Used to belong to this crazy wizard that was into demons.
Do we want to give him the exact address or just ask him if he has any
Oh,
trustworthy
exact
contacts?
address. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him the address.
Okay. How are you guys going to contact him?
Post office by mail.
I know. Do you remember what his address was? Or where he lives?
The name of
Yes,
the tavern?
I definitely remember that.
That was someone else.
I roll history check.
Make a history check. All right, yeah, you put Gavin's name on the letter, and you put the address, his physical address, on the letter. And where did you say he resided?
He's in Collex Keep, right?
Yeah, I sent it to Collex Keep, to the king.
You sent it to the king.
Yeah, to relay it to Gavin. I can't remember his exact address.
All right. Well, you address it to the king, and you had asked him to find Gavin and send him this information. So you figure that's probably good enough, as you can't remember where exactly Gavin's physical address is, but you do know where the king's at. So you send that letter off on its way.
Fantastic. Well, that takes care of that, guys.
Good job. Thanks. Now we can officially
Not
go.
a problem. Yep, let's go.
Okay. All right, so you guys are on your way, heading down from Dacklebrow now towards Felstrad. As you look off to, as you're heading south, you kind of look off to your left, your east, and you can see this huge tower, over by the Arcaxian Sea. Kind of looks foreboding. And you guys understand that to be Mixtier Manor. Do you guys decide to keep going, or do you want to investigate the manor?
Oh, that looks like a neat place to investigate.
I don't know, man. Last time we saw something like that, I'm pretty sure we got bit by vampires.
I can transform into an eagle. I can fly now, and I can fly over there and see what's what, if you'd like.
That's a brilliant idea.
I do like that idea.
It's really cool you can do that. I'm super impressed, Constantina.
All right.
Yeah,
Constantina, you transform into an eagle, and you take flight, and you head on your way over to the Mixtier Manor. As you do, you kind of climb up, and eventually you see the party kind of become like little ants. You get so high above them, and you make your way over to Mixtier Manor. And let's see, make a perception check as an eagle. I don't know, do they have advantage on that kind of stuff?
I'm looking. Yeah, the eagle has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight.
Okay. Yeah, make a perception check with advantage.
Man, that's even cooler.
This is a time I roll.
Oh.
All right, you got a natural 20.
Yes.
So.
Wow. You burned that on a perception, a 20 and an 18.
And I got an 18 was the other one with a +7. Yeah.
So
wow.
You kind of
one time I don't need it.
You expertly kind of maneuver through the updrafts, and you kind of circle around the tower, and without getting too close, you're able to expertly see on the top of the tower appears to be a very large bronze dragon resting there on the top of the tower, surrounded by a mountain of treasure. And because you're able to identify and see him without getting too close, you haven't kind of alerted him of your presence.
And is that all I notice is the dragon and the treasure? I don't, there's no one else around or any of the
You see a
features.
bunch of you see a lot of skeletons as well.
Is he sitting on? Is it like a tall tower? He's sitting on top of it.
Yeah, he's actually kind of curled up and kind of like laying down, almost like he's taking a nap with his treasure on top of the tower.
All right. And I noticed like a way in on the bottom or anything.
You don't. Well, okay. So since you got a natural 20, I'll say that you do see kind of like a trap door, kind of underneath one of his claws, and then there is kind of like a regular kind of like stairway entryway as well. So there's kind of two ways to get to the top.
Okay. The stairway's on the outside of the tower that I'm seeing. I'm assuming the stairway's on the outside of the tower. Or it's up through the inside.
It's up through the inside.
Okay. Okay. All right. Then go ahead and fly back to the party.
Okay. Do you change back, or are you just gonna hang out as an eagle for right now?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and change back.
Okay. And you return.
Wow.
All right.
That's a cool entrance. I'm not gonna lie. How was the eagle form? That was pretty sweet looking.
It was pretty good getting my my wings. Why are good and bad news? What do you want to hear
All
first?
Right.
Good news.
Bad news.
Say it again.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
There appears
Rock,
to be a
paper,
ton of
scissors,
treasure there.
shoot.
Oh, I see. You guys were going to do it. Sorry.
He won. Whatever he said.
Bad news.
Bad news. Okay. Bad news is there's a huge bronze dragon sitting there.
Oh, There's good news to counter it. How can you hit?
He's sitting on a pile, just like Talmec. He's sitting on a proportionally sized pile of treasure, as Talmec would on his pillow of coins, gold coins.
Pile of treasure, you say?
Massive pile of treasure on top of a tower. You got to get to the top.
There's a picture of it in the game log there.
Kind of sounds like suicide. I'm not gonna lie.
I do like treasure though.
Can't enjoy it if you're
weapons. Dead. I feel like I'm gonna be outnumbered here, so we can just move on for now.
Yeah, we'll have to have Hata vote when he gets that pipe out of his mouth.
Yeah. It'd be great if we still had Talmec. Dragonborn might know some of the weak points, ins and outs of the dragon. A fifth party member would have been useful as well.
If only.
Can I? I'm gonna cast augury.
Sure.
I asked Goibnu.
As a ritual?
As a ritual. Is there any chance that we could defeat that dragon and claim the treasure?
Roll a d20. Straight d20.
I gotta get rid of these damn dice.
So you consult Goibnu, and you're seeking some guidance on whether or not you would be able to defeat a bronze dragon, a large bronze dragon. Is that what you said?
That's correct.
And so you cast your bones or whatever, you throw them out, and they take a second, and then they kind of lift up, and they kind of rearrange, and then they fall back down. And it looks like Goibnu says, absolutely not.
All right. Well, to Felstrad.
Okay. And you guys continue
Praise
to make
Goibnu.
praise Goibnu, and you guys continue to make your way down to Felstrad, and you continue to follow this road. There's a local road that's leading you down there, and let's see, got another map here. And you make your way to a plains area, and you guys are walking along this road. And yeah, you again, you're kind of walking along this road, and you think you hear some voices in the trees. I'd say Kiku, based on your perception, but you're not able to make out what it is.
Or direction.
It's coming from in front of you, further along the path.
Sounds like there's someone talking up ahead.
What's that?
All right. Sounds like there's some talking up ahead.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
And this is me talking, but I can actually see this map. It must have just been something with the last map that I had a problem with.
Oh, isn't that fun?
You hear voices, huh? Gonna just
Yeah.
get my axe ready just in case.
Okay. All right, so you guys are preparing for potential combat.
Yes.
Anything else that you're trying to do? Or are you trying to just continue to walk down the trail here? Or are you gonna?
Well, I can.
Come on. Do not mess with my
load.
wires.
I can make somebody invisible if they want to walk and kind of see what's going on.
You're muted.
Oh,
No.
Not
Mike,
you.
Mike's muted.
Constantina, I tell you what. How about you wild shape? Go ahead. Try to find out what you can, and then come back and we'll short rest.
How many
I
wild
was gonna
shapes
say,
does Constantina have?
that's why I have one left. by getting back after a short rest. That's if we could short rest.
Yeah, it's just an idea. I don't mind going ahead. I'm great at stealth.
Could pass without trace and see.
Yeah, we could do that. We could try to pass by as well. Yeah, that's something we could do. I when I was looking at my what's it called? The feat I did. It said I get once per long rest. I can do invisibility kind of without using a spell slot. So it was just a thought that I could potentially do that for somebody. If we want to try that, we can do whatever you guys think.
So how about
can invisibility?
You do invisibility. Go up ahead a little bit.
But I have to do it I have to do it on somebody else. I can't do it to myself. That's my interpretation. I think a creature you touch. Can I do it myself?
Can you touch yourself?
You can touch yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
You can touch yourself.
Good to know. That's good to know. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right.
Really, you or Karga, either one works. If you go on up ahead, we'll come in as a distraction, and then you can flank whatever starts attacking us from the back.
Or he can go up ahead and see it first, and then we can decide.
It's even worse. Yeah, then I'd come back and talk to you, and then we can do that. Yeah, because I have it. It's for an hour, I believe. Yeah, for an hour.
Okay.
All right. So then, I guess if I'm invisible, I guess I'm still making noise. So I guess what do you guys think's better?
I just stay on the path. All the leaves are pretty much trampled. You shouldn't make much noise.
Okay.
Slow, confident steps.
All right, so Constantina, you're invisible. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'll cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. And you're staying on the path, just walking along?
Yes. Right area. All right.
Yeah, just move your guy where you want him to be.
So we're going to the right, or we're going to the left? Sorry.
To the right.
Okay. So I move myself forward. Just keep going, or
as you continue, as you cast invisibility on yourself, and you kind of start to walk and tread very carefully forward, you start to pick up the noises that Kiku had picked up previously. And again, as you start to walk along the path, the voices get a little bit louder and louder. I would say that you can't. Let's see. It's broad daylight, so I'd say as you continue to walk forward, you're able to make out two very large giants. They're having a conversation amongst themselves with their back towards the road. But they're conversing with each other.
Okay, how far are they from the road?
Well, the one that you can probably see, you probably can't see the other one because he's you can see him, but he's kind of partially covered up by the tree. Okay. But the one that's nearest to the path is probably 15 feet from the path.
All right, and it's how far in front of me that I can kind of partially see him?
I mean, you can see them from where you're at. So,
Okay.
40-ish feet.
Okay. All right.
They can't see you
Mm-hmm.
currently.
Yeah. Okay. Did you say if they're on the right or left side?
They're on the right side of the road.
Okay.
You can see them, right? The map.
Yes, I can. Yep.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I hadn't scrolled over far enough. I see him now. Sorry.
Gotcha.
All right. I was too far over. Okay. All right. All right. So I go ahead and I walk back slowly and carefully back to the party.
Okay. And you do.
Right.
I don't think anybody notices you.
Well, right, which is good. I'm stealthy. So I just
Actually, make a stealth roll. Make a stealth check.
Yep, you got it. Take a second to load.
Okay. Well, even though you went out stealthy, on your return, you kind of like pick up your pace a little bit. So the party can't see you, but they can at least hear that you're probably heading back towards them.
Yeah. Right.
Ridiculous passive perception.
Mm-hmm. So I get back and before changing out of my invisibility, I start speaking. They heard me. I assume they heard me coming. I tell them we got a couple. I could hear 2 stone giants up there, or stone or hill giants. Sorry. I don't know if it matters. If you
Based
didn't
on
yeah.
I mean, you've seen both kinds, so these would be hill giants.
Okay. All right. So we got from what I can tell, I can hear 2 hill giants up front. I could only see one, but I could hear 2 voices. They're on the right side of the path. About 80 to 100 feet ahead of us on the right side. Their backs are the one of its back is toward the road, and they're just kind of having a conversation, not really too bothered. So if we want, I think probably get by them. We can either use fast without trace, or any other ideas you guys have. We can distract them and kind of get them to move to another area if you want. What do you guys think?
Did you happen to hear what they were talking about?
I don't think did we speak the language they speak? I don't think I would have.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You used to have somebody in your party that spoke giant.
Yep.
Well, we either ambush them or we just go around.
Make a Constantina, make a perception check.
I'm not afraid of no giants.
I think we took some not that long ago. My God, I'm glad you got a +7.
Mm-hmm.
Good 9.
Yeah, for the last one.
Although you couldn't understand the words, Constantina, you could distinctively understand the tone. It was a very kind of calm tone that they were kind of talking amongst themselves. So they didn't seem to be in a heightened state.
Yeah. Yes, they're not. They don't seem to be on high alert, guys. So I probably can get around without really bothering them. Really need to take life if we don't, for unnecessary reasons.
That's a good point, Constantina. Let's just go around.
I can see I'm gonna get outvoted again, so I guess I'll begrudgingly accept.
Where's Hada when you need him?
Yeah, Hata, he could have a vote. The DM could
He's
just
here,
have
he's
him
just-
just
he's just,
chuck a rock at us for no reason.
It
He's
doesn't
mute.
have to be a democratic process, you know.
He's muted.
Yeah,
You can just go all of Leroy Jenkins on us.
Yep.
yeah, you can straight up go charge him. Eldritch Blast.
I'm not that stupid.
We would have to come save you. Although I suspect you're evil, and I don't. It's ooh.
We can pass.
Alright.
I don't see enough of a gain here to.
Yeah, last time what did we get? A bunch of teeth.
I
What
don't.
did we keep
Couldn't.
taking
I
teeth?
don't remember.
Cargo, sorry, I wish I could have done invisibility on you. Maybe you could have gotten a little closer and investigated if they have anything that you wanted to get from them.
It's okay.
So we want to try to do pass without trace, or we want to just try to. They're not too heightened.
Yeah, we'll
so we
just
can
take a
go
nice calm route around them.
Okay. Go around. You want to go off path around, or
Yeah, if we if they start investigating or hear us, then we'll just have to, I guess, defend ourselves. But no
Okay.
sense burning resources now to avoid a confrontation. If they're willing to attack 4 travelers out of the blue, then I would be willing to take that danger off of this street.
Okay.
So I quietly march forward. Okay, good night, buddy. No, yeah.
All right, so you guys are doing pass without a trace.
All right, hurry up.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Sorry, it's the highlight of his night. Good night, buddy.
All right, so you guys kind of trudge forward under the cover of Constantina's pass without a trace. Go ahead and remove the rest of this fog. As you guys get closer, you all see the giants, obviously, as you get ready to pass them by. And Kiku, you see by the feet rather, of, between the 2 giants, you see 3 very large treasure chests. And you also see kind of like a makeshift campfire, spit and stuff, and you also see some animal carcasses.
Well, crikey, they've got some giant treasure chests down there. I wonder if they stole them.
Treasure chest, you say?
Yeah, look, there's 3 giant treasure chests right there. If they're stolen property, I think we got to get those chests and get them back to their rightful owners.
How do you know the rightful owners aren't dead and, chests are just,
Well, then we should deliver justice onto the giants.
I like how that sounds.
I don't know how to speak giant, though, so I can't question them. Can we just assume that they're guilty? That sounds wrong.
Doesn't Hada have an ability where he can understand languages?
He does. I just don't remember what it's called.
Okay, well, can
I'm pulling up his...
comprehend languages as a ritual
Oh yeah, he does have that.
for the duration you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. Okay. So we'll presume he does that.
That works.
Sounds great.
As Hada does this ritual and gets you guys walk closer, he understands these giants are kind of talking amongst themselves. They're talking about, they're running out of food. There's the city nearby of Felstrad. It's still another day or two from them, but is the kind of the nearest city. And they're talking about potentially, doing another kind of like raid on the town for the livestock to, get some more food for themselves. And they're talking about, it's too bad that they don't know anybody that would go and get some livestock for them, because they would pay them handsomely for bringing them back some sheep.
Mm. Mm. So here's the moral dilemma, guys. So these guys are okay with raiding and stealing people's livestock. So the second they get hungry again and can't find food, they're just going to go take somebody else's livestock.
Yes, but they would pay us handsomely.
Yeah, this time.
I'd like to know
Think
how
about
much.
the 4 villagers that are going to get attacked if we don't take care of this threat
I don't believe
now.
the villagers aren't going to get attacked. They're just taking their livestock. Livestock that was being kept to be eaten eventually anyways.
Yeah, by the people that it rightfully belongs to and their family.
Why don't we see how much they're willing to reward us?
And how are you going to do that?
It's awfully
Send in
suspicious
Hada.
that you're seeking the diplomatic solution.
Hada can't speak giant. He can only understand it.
Ah.
We could buy some sheep and bring them over and right off to them and see what they're willing to pay us.
We could also ready spells. Send in Hata, have him attempt to communicate with the giant. If that fails, he could cast Fireball, and that's our signal to unleash simultaneously all of our ranged spells and take out the closest giant.
Give me
We could just kill them.
I could.
That's what I'm saying.
Where is? I could conjure up some animals that they could kind of chase away. We could lure them away, and then perhaps just go and take the stuff.
You can't just steal from them. You got to kill them first and neutralize the threat. We're talking about the safety here of the surrounding civilians and their food supply.
So you're okay with murdering giants? The righteous one,
murder.
supposedly.
It's protecting commoners.
Sure.
I've yet to meet a giant that hasn't attempted to kill and eat us simply because it was hungry.
I suppose that's somewhat.
Wasn't there a giant over by the vampire thing? Was that a giant? What about the golems in that underwater puzzle room? Was that giants too?
No.
Those golems?
Something was. I don't remember.
Can I roll a history check to see when all of the encounters of dragon encounters,
Dragon encounters?
giant encounters.
Giant encounters as far as what? Like when you
As
guys
far
fought
as
giants?
yeah, the last 1 or 2 times that we fought giants, the reason behind it.
Roll a history check. Come on, 1. -1.
That's so bad.
You
Didn't I
you
change my
try
dice?
to
Why is it still
try
those
to
dice?
think back
Damn it.
that far, and you actually give yourself a headache, and you take 1 point of psychic damage.
Nice.
I'm tired of thinking about giants. Let's just kill these fuckers and move on.
Works for me.
Hata cast fireball.
Are you playing for Hada?
You can play for Hata. I'm just saying that I saw him cast fireball as an opening salvo.
That's not what happened.
It's definitely what happened.
Well, if you're doing that, then you're playing him.
Oh, what? Come on. Where's the fun?
We have Pass Without Trace on. Why don't we just go up to them and attack them?
Blast them from range.
Attack them while we're under Pass Without Trace.
Guess we could do range attacks, yeah.
We're up on a cliff. We have the high ground.
Fine. Go ahead and cast first then.
All right, what's happening?
I'm doing a preemptive. I'm casting Guiding Bolt. Hold on, let me see if I have a good ritual for this situation. Doubt it, but it could be. No.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast Fireball with Hada. How about that? How close are these giants in actuality?
You can use the ruler. They're like 20
Yeah, use the
feet
ruler.
from you.
Alright. I meant in between. They're 15 feet apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna back up to about right here.
I'm gonna
and
cast
attack from these trees here.
I'm gonna just cast Fireball with Hada, level 3 spell.
Hata's also backing up.
Okay. And you're just casting it in between them?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! He's gonna melt the treasure chest. Damn it! Now that I think about it.
All right, Hada just
I'm not gonna melt a treasure chest. Are you
throws a
kidding?
huge fireball.
I haven't even cast it yet.
Well, you just said you did. And
I
it
haven't rolled.
curls towards
Oh,
these hill
He
giants that
can
are
manipulate it to go
peacefully
around the
Yeah.
treasure.
having a conversation, and it just explodes everything.
No. I'm shaping it.
Um,
I'm shaping it to only hit the giants.
and that's based on which thing?
His manipulate whatever the heck.
Yeah, he's got a transmutation. His school of
Sculpt
wizardry.
spells.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's only for that certain type of spell, and that's it.
But that's only for creatures.
No, that's not it.
Shit.
That's not the one. Hold on. There's
It's
something.
only for creatures.
Aren't they? Isn't everything a creature?
No. It's an object. You're talking about sculpt spells. Cast an evocation spell affects other creatures that you can see. You can choose a number equal to them plus the spell's level. Chosen creatures automatically succeed on their saving throws, and they take no damage. These aren't creatures. You're throwing this fireball into the mix.
Really? What does fireball even do? Spells.
Makes a big fire. 20 foot.
Ignites flammable objects in area. That's cool.
All right, there's your fireball.
Hot dog.
You want to roll?
Can we pass that fireball
8d6?
so it looks more like this?
8d6, yeah.
8d6.
Hold on. Sheet.
Can it look more like this?
What are you doing?
Does it have a modifier
So
or
it-
anything?
Hits the it hits the giants, but misses the treasure chest.
It's in between them.
Does he have a modifier or is it just an 8d6?
It's an 8d6.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And they have to make dex saves.
That was a 66. Hold on, let me roll 2 more. It's a lot of
Wow.
3. I rolled
It's only 13.
19.
19 damage.
I rolled so many 3s, don't worry.
8d6, and we
I'm
got.
going to say they automatically
19.
fail because they weren't even paying attention.
Yeah, that sounds about
All
right.
right, so 19 damage to each of these guys.
Do they know where it came from is the real question.
I also yeah, they definitely do.
Well, they know it came from behind them because they were both facing the same way. And so here these two hill giants are peacefully having a conversation about themselves, talking about where we're going to find our next meal, and we've got this gold and blah de blah. And all of a sudden they hear this this crackling and this heat from behind, and all of a sudden this huge explosion just incinerates everything around them, and they take 19 points of damage each.
Concentrate on orange. Before he casts fireball, I cast spirit weapon.
And with that, go ahead and let's see, roll for initiative. That'll be your surprise attack.
Okay, roll for initiative. Oh, good roll. You have to roll for Hada.
I do.
Somebody does. I can't roll for him.
I can. I just rolled for him. 13.
Be serious.
All right, Constantina, we're rolling for initiative.
How do I get -1s so many times? I swear I get -1s. Are you doing something to the dice to make me roll constant -1s on my history checks?
Yes.
That's like the 5th or 6th one.
I can't help that you have a -2.
My God.
I mean, you got an 18 that time. I got the low.
All right, Constantina, you're up. Sorry, Kiku. You're muted.
I was just telling you how happy I am to be going first for like the first time ever in combat. Guiding bolt.
On orange?
On the orange one, yeah, the closer one.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So whoever attacks the orange one next gets advantage. I move. All right, and I attack the orange giant with spirit weapon. I'm assuming 23 hits.
I think that might be the first time you've ever hit with spirit weapon and another
Yeah,
attack.
I know, right? Is that not incredible?
All right, so you hit with the spirit weapon too.
Yeah,
well,
22 points
23.
of total damage.
We're assuming 23 hits.
Yeah.
Does.
So it's 22 points of damage to the orange one.
Okay. And turn.
Oh, geez, intern, yes.
All right, Constantina.
Right. I just move like a little bit to the right. Oh, I'm on ruler, sorry. Give some space, give Karga some space. And then I'll do, Ken, since I'm invisible, I'll do produce flame at the orange one.
It's at advantage also.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll roll again. Unless the 14 hits, and then there's no need to roll again.
That will hit.
Okay. Now I'll roll for damage here. $12 damage.
Okay.
And turn.
All right. Hot is up.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Doing another fireball.
No. I gotta look at his stuff. What the heck is this? I'm going to use... Oh, can you mark off 1 third level spell slot for him?
Yep.
Thank you. I'm going to use... where am I at on the map? I gotta draw real quick.
About 30 feet away from the orange.
Yeah. I'm just doing some math here. Okay. So, this is going to sound weird, but we're going to do this. I'm going to use his second level spell called Gust of Wind. It's a concentration spell. I'll put it in the... Well, I can't put it in the log. It's a line of... I don't want to read it.
Hold on. Hot, are you there?
Oh, damn it. It's going to ruin my plan
It's
here.
your turn.
It's your turn. Go. Ignore everything I just said.
No, Ricky, you do it because I have no idea what's going on.
All right.
Is it not obvious? You just threw a
opportunity.
fireball and blew up the treasure in between those two giants that...
Okay, first of all, you don't know that it's blown up. And second of all, I'm about to remedy that. I'm casting Gust of Wind.
Yeah, do
To
that.
blow the rest of the treasure away?
No, if you listen and just let me explain what it does, you might, understand. Each creature, so it's 60 foot long, 10 foot wide wind. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you in a direction following the line. Any creature in a line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves when moving closer to you. The gust disperses gas or vapor and extinguishes candles, torches, and similar unprotected flames in the area. I'm assuming everything on the ground is unprotected.
Everything on the ground is unprotected, yes.
Okay.
It's not what I want.
So it has to be 10 foot wide, and I want it basically to. I don't know how to draw this. Let me see if I can draw this.
I've got it.
Okay. Is that 10 feet?
It's not 10 feet wide, but it's 60 feet long.
Okay.
Hold on. There's an easier way to do this. 60. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, what do you want?
I got it. I got it. What's going on here? All right. That's 10 feet?
I don't think it is. It didn't give me a dimension for setting the width.
Line. Let me see if I can draw that real quick.
Yeah, that's only 5 feet.
I mean, you can imagine that it's
To
10.
double it.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I click on the fucking thing? Thank you. Okay. We're gonna do like this, except almost. How can I do this so you guys aren't in line? So I assume it hits everyone in that line, right?
It does.
Well, but I have sculpt spells, so any
That's right.
evocation spell, it can go around up to, I think it's 1 plus the level of the spell. So you can shape around a couple of people.
Good call. See, this is why he's here.
Just
All
the
right.
people.
Well, it's basically gonna. I'm assuming it's gonna hit both. Based on the 10-foot radius, it's gonna hit both myself and Constantina.
Yes.
All right. Roughly that general area, so it hits both the giants and the majority of the flames in that central vicinity. That's happening. Gust of wind.
Okay. And what do they need to do?
They have to. It's each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw, or be pushed 15 feet away. Also, they have to do. It's 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot.
The strength saving throw is 16.
I mean, they're giants,
Okay.
so I assume they'll probably pass. But it was more so to push the fire out and to slow their movement.
Okay. So this
All right,
huge gust of wind that Hada's kind of just channeling right now. This hurricane force wind is just beating down on these giants, and it kind of is going around Constantina and Karga.
And all the fire's out in the middle.
In the middle, yes.
All right, that's it. I relinquish control.
Okay. All right, is this giant's turn. And he is gonna move out. How far can he move? 40. He's gonna move out of the range of this gust of wind.
It's still 2 for 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's out of the gust of wind, so he spent about 20 movement to do that. And then he's gonna come up here and attack Constantina. Actually, can't see you guys. So He can see the gust of wind. You guys are, I don't know. He can see the gust of wind, but he can't see Constantina. So what he's going to do is he's going to throw a rock at you, Hada, because he can see, can't see you, but he can see, essentially where this hurricane starts.
Right.
So he's going to pick up a rock and just chuck it in your direction. And that's going to be hitting you. Why would he have disadvantage? He can aim at the
Going
ground.
into the wind? Oh,
He
yeah,
can-
so it won't go
he
in the
doesn't-
wind.
Well, he's just, because I think he's talking about you because you're invisible right now, but
Right.
he can't, like I said, he can't see him, but he can see exactly the point, so he has an idea of where he's at. And you get hit for 26 points of damage.
Oh! All right.
And that's his turn. And it's this other one's turn. And he is going to move over here. And then move up here. And he's also going to do the same thing. That is a 24 to hit. And he takes a rock and he picks it up and he throws it at you, Hada, and it hits you square in the face. And you fall over and pass out as you take 26 points of bludgeoning damage. And the wind, gust of wind, ceases to exist.
All right. Glad I could join y'all.
I feel like this was planned.
Definitely not planned. Definitely we're not planning to have a fireball, insinuate a battle amongst some hill giants.
I mean, why not?
Anyways.
All right.
That's his turn.
Okay.
Carter, you're up.
What am I going to do? I'm going to use bonus action. No. I'm going to use bonus action to hex the orange one. And then I'm going to move myself right here. And I'm going to attack it twice. I guess let me mark off my spell. And then I'll attack, and I'll also use a Divine Smite if I hit. So yeah. Okay. Oh jeez. What's that? I can't hear you.
It hits.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna Divine Smite on this one.
Okay.
So 14 plus. I always forget. It's 2d8. Great roll. So 21 on the first attack, plus a d6 for hex. Forgot about that.
When did you hex him?
I used my bonus action to hex him at the start. I feel like I said that.
Okay.
So 14, 21, 27 for the first attack.
Yep.
And then the second one will be no Divine Smite, just normal attack. That's not going to hit.
You're right. That's going to miss.
All right. End turn.
Kiku, Constantina, and Hada.
Did anybody use advantage from my guiding bolt?
Yes.
Okay.
Your guiding bolt round is over.
I touch. Let's see. I cast Channel Divinity on Hata for 25 points. And I hit Spirit Weapon on the Orange Giant. And end turn.
Okay, Spirit Weapon misses. All right, Constantina, and then Hada. Hada's back up.
So, like, if I were to move, would he, since he's this close to me, would he get a chance to opportunity attack me, or does he not? Since he doesn't know I'm there,
Doesn't
he wouldn't?
know. He doesn't know that you're there, and he can't see you.
Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna back up just a little bit here. I'm gonna do produce flame again, and to advantage, or not anymore.
Not advantage.
Not advantage. Okay. All right.
But he will see this fireball coming at him.
Right. That's something. Yeah.
Okay, so fireball just produces itself in front of him, 5-10-ish feet in front of him, and it strikes him for 3 points of damage.
All right. And then I'm gonna move. Kind of over here, so that I'm not where the flame was produced before. And end turn.
All right, Hada.
All right. I'd like to try using Tasha's Mind Whip. And I'm going to psychically lash out at the orange one, because that's the one that threw something at me earlier, right?
They both threw rocks at you.
Oh, they both threw rocks at me. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm going to go for the orange one. And I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip as a second level spell.
Okay.
And let's see. And so.
Is that intelligence?
It's an intelligent, it's an intelligence saving throw of 16.
Ooh, he's not gonna. Oh, he was close, but no, he failed.
Perfect. So he's gonna take that 3d6 of damage, and it can't use a reaction until its next turn. And on its next turn, it can only choose whether it gets to move, if it does an action, or if it does a bonus action. And that's it.
Wow, you just saved Constantina's life.
Perfect.
So because he cannot move and do an action, what he's going to choose to do is he's going to take his great club and he's just going to go out in an arc and see if he can hit anybody. So, yeah, Karga, he's going to swipe at you.
Just me or everyone?
Well, it's kind of like a
Everyone with
5 foot
5 feet of
arc,
him, yeah.
5 foot arc around him.
So how does this work with?
There's nobody else he's gonna hit. So you can't sentinel.
Oh, I forgot Constantino moved. Never mind.
Yep. But nobody's gonna get hit. So you manage to put your shield up, and so he kind of puts his great club out and he kind of just swings it, and you put your shield up, and so he at least has a sense of where you currently are.
Sure.
That's his turn. All right, it's this one's turn. And he's gonna come run up here. Let's see. And he is gonna kind of do the same sort of thing. Swing his great club in an arc. And let's see. It's gonna hit both of you guys, Kiku and Hada. You each take 11 points of damage. The second hit is a natural 20. And luckily for you, the rolls were low, and that is 13 points of damage. And that's his turn.
Oof. 1 HP. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. I'm gonna move. Probably how big are these rocks right here? Can I easily make it over them? You muted. Still can't hear you. No.
You can hear me now.
Yes.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I'm moving around, but how big are these rocks? Because I'm gonna move over them.
I mean, you probably have to do like some sort of athletics check or acrobatics. What are you trying to do? Just jump around?
I'm just trying to climb over them.
Do a acrobatics check.
Is this an action?
Because
if it's an action,
yes.
I'm not gonna do it then. I'm just gonna stay right there. I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack twice. And Divine Smite on one of the attacks.
Okay.
Maybe not roll low this time. Alright. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So, there's the damage. Plus the Divine Smites. Plus the Hex. 29 for the first. Let me mark
29
yep.
for damage?
For damage.
Alright, he's dead.
Okay.
And the hill giant falls to the ground. A large groan.
I only moved. How far did I move? That's not what I wanted to do. I moved roughly 10 feet for going in an arc. So I'm going to If I get 2 attacks, I can still move and attack the blue one, yeah, with my second one.
Say it again.
Since I get 2 attacks, I can still expend my the rest of my movement and then use my second attack on the blue one.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna come over here to the blue one. Gonna just move myself over here, and I will use my second attack. Oh, also, I forgot. I can, once something dies, I can move hex from the thing. I can't do it this turn though. So that'll be next turn. So I'll just attack normal on this almost before I get again. I get 3 temporary HP for reducing a hostile creature to 0 HP.
Okay.
So
you're at 54.
Yeah, I added temporary.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna normal attack this hill giant.
All right.
22.
Yep.
And 15.
Okay. All right. So you take out your battle axe, and after felling the one giant, you turn around and run over and cleave into the side of this other one.
And that will end turn.
All right, Kiku.
Who conveniently left.
He's mad about the sweeping arc. All right, we'll come back to him. Constantina. Oh, there he is.
I have that shirt.
All right, Kiku.
You're
on
muted.
mute.
Can't hear you.
Sorry, I forgot I was Aster Karga. His turn's always like, oh, well, I do one swing, and then I do a second swing, and then, oh, he's dead. I move my hex attack, and I move my hex damage, and then it's crazy. It's like 27 different things. All right, so I move behind this tree and take up position, keeping it between me and the giant. I attack with spirit weapon, and
That'll miss.
I attack with third level guiding bolt. Yeah,
That
I get terrible
will hit.
spirit weapons. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. Not great, but okay.
Okay.
Blue, that's a new color.
Well, it's like perfectly average in the middle, I guess. That's because 3 times 6 is 18, right? I think I can do that, man.
Or you could just do 6 times 6, 36 divided by 2, 18. But yeah, same thing.
18 points of damage, a third level spell, end turn.
All right.
All right, Ada.
Pretty good.
Or you should end turn.
What?
You skipped skipped one.
Oh yeah, sorry, I hit end turn right at the same time as I think you did. And
Oh, sorry. My bad.
You're good. All right, so I'll move out of the way so I don't hit Karga. Again, I'll go ahead and do produce flame.
Yep. That'll hit. All right. Another 6 damage. Hit him with a fireball.
And then I'll move a little bit more again. See all my position. All right. and turn.
All right, Ada.
And I too am going to move away a little bit. Moving back over this way. And then I'm going to hit him with Tasha's Mind Whip to kind of incapacitate him a tiny bit. So I cast, and then he's got to do a 16 intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, he failed.
All right, so he gets 9 psychic damage and can't react. And then next time, he can only do one thing. And that's
Okay.
a turn.
All right. Just enough to stay inside of the invisibility. So what he's gonna do is he recently got hit in the side, Karga, and so he's gonna take a couple swings. His great axe over in that direction. And that's a natural 20. And so that's going to be 22 points of damage. And the next one is going to be a miss.
22, so that puts me down at 32. Okay.
All right, it's your turn, Karga.
Yeah. Let's see if that did it right. That didn't do that right. Hold on. $54 minus, yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, first I'm using my bonus action to move Hex onto this giant. And then I will attack and use the second level spell slot to Divine Smite.
Doesn't that instantaneously happen when the other one dies?
It's on it says it's on a subsequent turn.
Okay.
Which
right.
I would assume is next turn.
All right, go ahead.
So, okay. Ew. Oh, that's a miss. Okay. Second attack. That's better.
Okay.
Alright, I'm also second level Divine Smiting here. So, 14 plus, it's going to be 3d8. Plus 1d6. Not bad. 29, 30.
So it's second level or third level?
I'm using a second level spell slot to cast it.
Why is it a 3d8?
Because it's 2d8 plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first.
Okay. I thought it was 1d8
Nope.
for each spell level.
Expel one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to target plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first.
Okay.
Max of 5d8, but doesn't matter.
All right, it's 21. All right.
No, plus 14. 35.
Right, but the second two pieces.
Yeah.
All right, he is looking pretty rough.
I will also take this opportunity to move. I believe 30 feet can get me all the way to the other side of him. Well, at least to this little alcove of trees here. So I'm going to move around to about right there. And then I'll end my turn.
All right, Kiku.
Spirit weapon. Holy cow, look at that.
All right, how do you want to do this?
I want to smash it right into right through his forehead, right into his forehead, and it just cracks through it, takes him down.
All right, so the spectral warhammer just rises up It smashes down on top of this giant skull, and you can just hear this audible crunch as it kind of just collapses the top portion of this giant skull as he kind of falls over.
Good night,
And
buddy. I like your pajamas. That's cool.
yeah, that's gets you guys out of
Good night, bud. I'll
combat.
see you in the morning.
All right.
All right. Ah, you got me. No. All right. Good
right.
night, Jonathan. Loot the bodies.
You loot the bodies, and there's 40 gold pieces on them.
All right. Go loot the treasure
In
chest.
total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
10 each.
All right. I'm rich.
Rich,
All right.
bitch.
The
You
treasure
go
chest.
over to investigate the treasure chests, and they are completely blown to smithereens, blown to bits. It doesn't look like anything salvageable.
Like, would the metal would it just now just be melted coinage? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a massive pool of like melted gold there.
Okay, pick up the
All
massive
right, we can do that.
Yeah, we'll
chunk
take the.
of gold and
we'll
put
take
it
the
in
gold.
the bag of holding.
Yeah.
How many
Well-
pounds does it weigh?
What would be the
Yeah.
weight of the-
Yeah. Oh,
Gold
that you
blob.
shouldn't have said it.
No.
Shouldn't have said it.
50 pounds, I'm guessing. 60.
He's gonna be like, how much weight you have left?
Make bank off this gold. Who needs items?
I'm about to say I'm sure we can end up. We have a smith with us, right? So
Well, you can forge some golden weapons. He says
Sell
no.
that shit. Sell that shit. Gold is too soft for weapon making. You could do some inlays.
Okay, so
we're gonna show up
the
blinged out.
3 chests. You can see 3 pools of liquefied gold that's now cooled. Each pool of this liquefied gold that's kind of hardened now is 40 pounds each.
Okay, we can handle that.
Bag of holding.
Into the bag. 40 pounds each, so that's only 120 pounds.
Is there
120
anything
pounds
else?
of gold. Yep.
I investigate the campsite for anything else salvageable.
Well, even despite the gold, this was a good deed that we did here today. Your good townsfolk won't need to worry about their livestock getting ransacked by those giants.
I don't typically agree with you, but I did enjoy killing some giants.
You're welcome, Festal.
What?
Town
What
we
did you
just
just call
left.
me?
The great town of Festal.
I don't think that's the name of it.
It definitely is. We just left there.
No, we're going to it. I'm not even gonna argue with this one. You think whatever you want.
All right.
Is there anything else
And I
salvageable
wasn't-
in the campsite?
I wasn't here to take notes, so
Nothing.
You didn't miss. Yeah. We decided
I
to
rolled
go.
a negative
Oh,
1 on a history check.
I guess.
and took psychic damage. Took psychic damage. I misremembered so bad.
I guess
it
we
gave
could
you
tell
a
you.
headache.
I guess we can tell you since you were your character was with us. We did pass a tower earlier. That
Okay.
Had
Oh yeah,
a,
with the dragon.
that had a big old dragon with a bunch of treasure
Okay.
under it.
I saw.
wrote. Yeah.
I saw that in the chat. Something about taking a bronze dragon with us.
Yeah, we decided to.
Which
we decided to leave it for now.
Well, of course, Kiku would want to take the bronze dragon with us because those things are lawful good.
Ah, didn't know that.
Bronze dragons are?
Yeah. Yeah, they're lawful good. They don't like any form of cruelty or anything,
Oh,
but
we
they
could've-
do love their treasure.
We could have taken the treasure.
You're
So-
not gonna steal it. You'd have to kill it.
It's fine. We left it for now.
They're
We
lawful good.
we noted
Okay.
Lawful
we
good and
noted the
lawful good
location.
can't.
Yeah, noted the location.
Yeah, I
and
wrote it
left.
down on a map. That
Pretty
way
much
I
how
wouldn't
that went.
forget.
When we find our dragonborn again, we can have him go talk.
There we go.
How he got his treasure if he's lawful good. So.
Or if we
Yeah.
level up. I really had to try
I
hard
would say,
to not get
Can-
into the monster manual and
Brendan,
read
maybe-
about bronze
Ooh.
dragons.
can any of y'all speak Draconic?
No.
No,
I
I
can.
could speak common and dwarvish.
I can speak Draconic.
Hmm.
Sweet.
If we needed to, we can go back and ask for its help sometime. If we're doing something where we think it would like something lawful good. I guess it's something I don't know if my character would have known that, but it was just something I remembered from when Magic the Gathering did a whole dragon theme.
Interesting.
How did we end up fighting the giants?
So we walked up the road, heard something. Constantina went invisible, went to see there's two giants. Came back and told us. And from the we basically discerned that they wanted to steal. We used your comprehend languages, by the way, and so they wanted to. They were hungry, wanted to take livestock from the nearest town, and they were willing to pay very well for it. But we decided, well, Kiku decided that was unacceptable to steal livestock from things. So I said, screw it, and cast Fireball as Hada.
I like it. It's true to
That's,
character.
that's essentially how it went.
Okay.
Did you guys tell him about the tower?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, common and dwarvish.
Who? You?
Yeah.
How do I even speak? I don't even know what I speak.
All
I can
right,
speak-
onward.
Probably speak what, orc?
That's my guess.
Common?
I speak Common, Draconic, Elvish, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Kiku marches forward, feeling really good about this good deed we performed.
All right, so yeah, you guys continue to march forward. Yeah, Carter, you speak Elvish and Orc.
I speak Elvish.
Um,
Nice.
But not common?
He speaks Common too. I just didn't say it because it's
Okay.
I
does.
figured that's a given.
It's not. You have to choose it, I thought.
Not Common.
Okay.
And you guys
What's over
safely make your way to Felstrad. As you guys kind of enter the city, you see a massive crowd kind of in the middle of the Times Square, like the central square area of the town, town square rather. So yeah, so this is kind of, you can see the next map. You guys are kind of heading towards the town square area. Yeah, and you can kind of see a gathering of townsfolk in the center.
Let's go see what's the commotion. I'm just gonna walk over there.
Okay. All right. As you approach, you can see, like I said, there's a huge gathering of townsfolk, and then you see a bunch of guards and a gallows in the center of the town with a man appears to be up there, and see all these guards kind of centered around this individual, and guards are, kind of reading out the crimes of this man. You're talking about this man. His name is his name is Festal, and he's being tried for murder. In the murder of a fellow named Rashar, and that's kind of all you're able to glean of it at this point. You also kind of hear the cries of Festal as he's kind of he's speaking over the guard. He says, "I'm innocent. I'm innocent." He says, "I've been framed. Somebody seek justice."
This sounds like a job for Kiku.
Ah, crikey. Ah.
Do we
Go
really want to be
go
through
stop.
him in this time already?
Go stop the execution. Who knows? Maybe he knows information about the book.
I say very loudly. May I see the evidence presented against this man?
Guard says, "I'm sorry. Who are you?"
I am Kiku Golden Frog, life cleric. I'm on a mission from the king of that castle a few towns over.
He kind of like, and which king would that be?
Oh man, he was awful cranky. His wife died. I think she was murdered. It was poison. I do remember that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, at the mention of that, he kind of like his eyes kind of widen. He says, "Oh, are you talking about King Benefast and Collick's Keep?"
Yes, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, we just sent him a letter. We're gonna have him do us a favor. We got a house the next town over. We got real lucky, and we got a house. And he's gonna track down a friend of ours and give him the notes so he can help keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, the guard is very disinterested with your small talk, but he does, kind of he kind of is attentive when you kind of mention King Benefast. He says, "Well, okay, yeah, that all sounds well and good. It sounds like you are, uh, interested parties with the king." Says, "Well, so what we have here, I guess I'll get you caught up to speed, but uh, this man is being publicly executed and charged with murder for an individual. It's kind of common town knowledge that these two individuals had some, problems with each other, I'd say. But if you want to look at the evidence, more than happy to kind of lead you to the house where this occurred, and we can kind of go from there."
That sounds good. I would like to see this evidence before I talk to the accused.
Sure, but don't take too long. He's probably got another, I'd say, hour before we finish the job.
I hurry to the house.
Can I talk to the accused?
Sure. Yeah, you stand up in front of Festal,
I just
and you
want to hear.
see him very worried and concerned.
I just want to hear his side of events. Please tell me what happened.
I can't tell you what happened. I don't know. All I know is that, obvious that, Rashar and myself, we don't have the best relationship. Um, the part of that is, I'm married to Rashar's now ex-wife. So obviously there's some hostility there. But I couldn't tell you what happened. All I know is that all of a sudden, I wake up this morning and banging at my door, and the town's guard arrest me for murder of Rashar. That's all I know.
Is that so?
That's all I know.
And what we're okay. That's okay. I'll leave it there. I guess we'll. I'm gonna. I don't know what everyone. Did everyone else already go with Kiku?
Nobody declared anything yet.
Oh yeah, I followed Kiku because I was interested in seeing the house and also trying to make sure he didn't get us in trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just wanted to talk to the guy real quick, and then I also catch up to them. Obviously late, so.
All right.
You guys can-
So
I'll probably be 5 minutes. I'll get there 5 minutes after they do, or whatever.
give me a second.
You could probably move faster than me anyway, so you would catch up pretty quick.
Okay. So you follow, or the guards kind of point you in the right direction, or perhaps there's an extra guardsman that kind of escorts you to Rashar's house, which you guys should be able to see at least a portion of right now.
I open the door and enter the room.
And as you do, okay, as you do, you enter the room, and you can kind of see before you that as you enter, you can see some visible, signs of a visible struggle. You see a lot of blood and spatter kind of strewn about. A lot of the tables and chairs and kind of things are kind of strewn about, indication of a struggle.
I'll use my passive perception to look for anything that could be a clue, because signs of a struggle and blood spatter doesn't point to any particular individual. I'm looking for something that would specifically be tied back to an individual.
Okay. Kiku, as you kind of walk about the room, you do see what appears to be some like some like seeds, like on the ground, like almost like vegetable seeds that you would plant in a garden.
Is there
They seem
blood on
kind of
them?
out of place. You could see that there's some kind of like spatter on it. There's probably some blood on some of them,
Interesting.
but there's some seeds kind of like scattered about the kitchen floor.
Guys, come here and take a look at this. What do you make of these seeds in the kitchen? There's blood spatter on it, so obviously somebody dropped this here before the altercation.
Yeah. See, do we have anyone that knows anything about seeds or anything? I'm not that, unless they have some sort of magical quality to them. I'm not going to know much about it.
I cast detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. And you're trying to detect what?
Just see if there's any magic objects at all in the building.
Does it detect magical objects?
Just I think it's just detect magic.
In general.
So yeah, it could be an object. Let me see. Hold on. That's it. Yeah, the presence of magic.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and cast that as a ritual, and after a period of time, you don't detect anything in the immediate area.
Okay. Seeds. Well, let's go back and talk to the accused. We really don't have long to muck about here.
Well, did someone come with us? Someone came with us, didn't they? So they're there. Someone that saw where the body was.
Sure, yeah.
So
There.
I was gonna ask. Oh, is the body still there?
No, I just made up a guard.
Okay, that's the guard. So I woke up and I asked the guard. I'm like, so exactly where was the body when it was found?
Well, it was found, kind of right here in the first room. Like I said, kind of. I think Kiku, you kind of moved into the second room area, but it's kind of the body was kind of right here in the first room area.
So the seeds were in this area, I'm presuming. You said they were in the kitchen.
Sure, yeah.
Does the location of the seeds matter to the?
It doesn't.
Okay. All right, you guys look for more clues if you need to. I'm gonna hurry back and make a snap decision and rush to this guy's rescue. I rush back to the gallows with the seeds in my pocket.
Someone should probably go with him.
Yeah.
I can go with him.
Okay. And then me and Constantina will keep looking for clues.
Okay.
Splitting up.
Okay.
That always works in our interest.
Yeah.
It works in Scooby. It works in Scooby Doo, and this is a detective.
Yeah.
It works against demons.
All right. So Karga and Kiku head back, having found some seeds, with some blood on them. And Constantina, you and Hada kind of looking about for more clues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll say that, there's this first room, there's this second room that Kiku was in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you look on the far end of the house, you'll see a set of stairs that leads you up to the second floor.
Oh damn! I didn't go upstairs.
All right, so let's Constantine, let's head upstairs for a minute and see what's up there.
Sounds good.
All right, so
My passive perception didn't notice the set of stairs.
you weren't in that room yet.
That's what you get for rushing out to make a snap
can't passively
decision.
perceive everything.
You rush.
Oh, you go with a 23 passive perception.
Can't passively. What are you trying to perceive? You gotta be specific.
Stairs. No, if I'm specific, then I have to roll for perception.
I thought if we were specific,
gone.
we would
Get outta
do an
here.
investigation.
All right.
You snap decisions. You're
All right.
already
You
going.
guys are. Wait. No. This is the second floor. So I moved Hada and Okay.
Okay. Here we are.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
All right. So you guys come up to the second floor, and there's just kind of a couple bedrooms and stuff up here.
All right.
You can see a desk, and there's some papers strewn about.
I'm just gonna roll perception first to see if anything pops out to me at first, besides just the desk and all.
Okay. So you see nothing that kind of pops out at you. You see some kind of like unpaid bills and things like that. You do see 2 notes. One note is addressed to Festal from Rashar. You know, and it is Rashar kind of like threatening to kill Festal. You know, if he kind of like decided to come back to his shop or not. And the second note is from another individual. His name is Pinchillo. And in the note, he talks about Rashar. You know, it's addressed to Rashar. You know, and he's kind of complaining to him about Rashar's livestock eating his crops, and that he needs to get his kind of livestock under control, or he's going to have to do something about it.
All right, so I'm telling Constantina about all this, and I think it's like, okay, so it seems like more like Rashar had some pent up anger against Festal, and then we do have this other note where this one dude is angry at Rashar for something.
Seems like we have something else noted. Yeah, absolutely.
So we might need to keep these, and after looking around a bit more, maybe take these, and this might help explain better why we need to hold off on killing Festal.
We gotta be quick about it because there's executions coming up. Yeah, let's
So should want to head on. I mean, that's pretty good reason to just.
Check out, I mean, do we want to quick look in each of the bedrooms?
So this guard kind of followed you guys up there. Says, so did you guys find anything? Anything noteworthy to report?
Well, first, you know, I didn't catch what your name was. What's your name?
Oh yeah, my name is Darius.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we found a couple of letters and all. I think we need to take them back to the trial just to talk to our friends and make sure they're not getting into trouble.
Okay. All right. All right.
So
we'll head back to I guess your
or
friends or whatever.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. So, Constantina, we heading back now?
Yep.
All right. So we head back to join Kiku and Arga.
Okay. And you guys head back to the town square.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to find which map it is. Got too many maps. It's this one. Okay. Guys are back in the town square.
All right.
And we find Karga and Kiku.
And I'm assuming we ran back fast enough that we got there before they killed them, because I'm sure Kiku had not stopped much yet.
Correct.
Yeah, you guys come back and you see Kiku is like standing before the guards and before Festal or whatever.
So we go to, I think we go up to Karga, pull him in the loop and say, hey, I know you guys found the seeds. We just found a letter of an actual farmer threatening Rashar, and that could explain where the seeds came from. It could have came out off of him coming in there to try to go after Rashar and not Festal.
Yes, we should present this immediately before this man dies.
So we take it up to the head guard or magistrate or whoever, and I'm assuming Kiku's over there just throwing up a storm on this guy, right? Just yelling, all causing a
Very
scene.
calmly, very calm, yelling.
Oh. Calm yelling.
Controlled, very controlled.
Speaking with authority.
There we go.
So
we
ask
take up
Festal
these-
what his job is.
Festal?
Yeah. I also ask him if he has any relation to the town of Festal that we just left. What a weird coincidence.
He has no idea what you're talking about.
Huh. Well, you should go check it out. There's a whole town that you have the same name at that has the same name as you. It's just north.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I'll be sure to check it out. He says, "Yeah, I'm a smith."
Hey, me too.
Well,
That's interesting. Why does your home look like a bar?
that wasn't my home. That was Rashar's home. I'm presuming you went to his house, as he was the one that was murdered.
Interesting. I just assumed you had him come over to your house for convenience of murdering. I don't like to go out when I do my murdering.
I just told you, weren't you not? Okay, never mind. You know what? You weren't. I talked to one of your friends, and they asked me what happened this morning, and I told him that a bunch of guards just showed up at my door, and so now I'm here.
Well, it doesn't do well to live in a bar. You're better off for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, so look. I don't know. Guard, why are you saying that he did it? Just because they had beef? Constantina, show him the note with the guy that had beef with both of them. Rashar.
I don't think you know about that since you're talking to the.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were already like talking. I was half talking, half listening. My perception's very good.
Okay. Is that what 23 gets you?
Yes.
Apparently, yeah. Omniscience of all conversation.
Yeah.
Within 20 feet.
I perceive everything.
But then promptly forgets it.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
So
All this perceiving gives me a headache.
I feel like we should present the evidence to the
Yeah.
whomever.
let's walk over, present the evidence to whoever's in charge.
So we come
Okay,
up
so
and
you guys present
show.
what exactly?
That we've
So-
found a letter that shows there's someone else who has kind of a disagreement with Rashar. It appears to be a farmer, and we've also found random seeds that were at the house as well prior to the killing, the death of Rashar.
I pick up some of the seeds out of my pocket and throw it at the guard.
Along with the seeds that our friend here is
Okay.
showing you, we did find this letter from an angry farmer that about something with Rashar's livestock traipsing through his fields and messing with his crops, destroying his crops. Maybe these are from the seeds of the same crops that the farmer makes or uses.
Yeah, perhaps. Kiku, as you throw these seeds at the guards, they instantly swarm you, and now you are bound.
What? I'm trying to be helpful. I'm trying to share a clue with you. I can't very well reach up on the stage now, can I? Had to get him up there somehow. I'm a dwarf.
The head kind of
state.
guardsman looks at the three of you and is trying to. Can you help me understand what your friend here is trying to say before he publicly assaults any more of my officers?
Yes, I'd like to apologize for him. He gets really rash when we're in these high stress situations.
I didn't assault anybody. I was distributing clues.
So if you look at, he's trying to get these seeds up to you to show that along with these seeds, we found an angry letter from a farmer, and these seeds wouldn't have exactly been found in a bar or in Rashar's house for any other reason, and they did have some of the blood from Rashar on them. And we found this angry letter. So it seems like there's enough evidence here.
What self-respecting Smith walks around with seeds in his pocket?
Well, okay, so you're telling me that you found some things in the house that maybe they didn't belong there. What this note that you're speaking of? I mean, who was it from?
Yes. Do you know a man named Pinchillo?
Yes, he's one of the farmers in this town.
Well, he apparently was really angry with Rashar, and I hand over the note.
Okay, he takes the note, kind of looks it over, and looks back to you. He says, "Okay, well, I think I guess maybe we have to go check out Mr. Pinchillo's house. Maybe give him a visit."
Can we release the release Festal here until we can come to a more sound conclusion?
And Kiku
can't release
our friend Kiku.
Can't release Festal here. We can perhaps potentially delay the execution, or put it on hold until you guys come back, assuming you come back in a timely manner.
Will you not be going to Pinchillo's with us?
Make a persuasion check to release Kiku.
Oh Lord.
Says, I think you vouched for your friend, so we will release him. But should he throw anything else at any of my other guardsmen, we will certainly detain him.
I pull some more seeds out of my pocket and place it in his hand and say, "Here, have some more clues."
I start pulling Kiku back.
Thank you, dwarf.
You're welcome, friend.
All right, so he kind of points you in the direction of where you can find Pinchillo's house, and I guess he'll have one other guardsman kind of escort you there.
Can I pick up one of the seeds out of my pocket that doesn't have blood on it and eat it?
Sure.
I want to see if I can identify the type of plant. Is it round? How dry is the seed? Is it moist? Is it dry?
It's dry seed.
It's dry seed. Okay, so it's an animal feed. It's not for planting. It's a finished product. Dried.
Let's see. Make a as you eat the seed. Let's see. Kind of check would that be?
Perception.
No, it's not a perception check. Um,
It'd be like
let's
nature or
do-
something, right?
Let's do survival. I don't know if there is a nature thing. Is there? There is a nature thing.
There is.
Dog.
There's nature.
It's nature. Do nature.
Nature.
Plants. Call about plants.
Another minus.
Well,
Oh,
could I
good.
keep the 18 that I rolled or the
Oh.
16 for nature?
I should have
I
done that.
rolled a
I have a
20.
+4. That's intelligent.
You're the one
16
that didn't
minus
eat the
2 is
seed.
14.
No, I did not.
Unfortunately,
I
a
got a
14 is not good enough, and you chomp on the seed, and you're unable to recall what kind of seed it is.
After eating that fish and colics got me arrested, I don't just put just any. I just don't eat just anything.
I don't swallow. I spit it back out on the ground. Well, guys, I know for sure that this plant was not this. This is not seeds for planting. These are seeds for a finished product. They were dry and crunchy, so clearly it was going into some sort of animal or human feed. I just don't know which product. I can't quite identify it.
But I hope you have some more of these seeds so we can compare them to whatever might be at Pincello's.
Yes, you think I just go around throwing all my clues away?
Yes.
You did throw them at the cart.
Yeah. It's exactly what we think.
I hand some more seeds to each of the guys. I give 3 samples.
How many seeds do you think you have?
A pocket full.
An infinite amount?
I threw like 5 seeds at the guard on the stage. I gave like 5 to the guard. I chomped 1. That's like 11 seeds. Presumably, when seeds spill out, it's not like 3 seeds fall on the ground. It's like a pile of seeds. So I've got like a half a pocket full of seeds right now from an unidentified plant.
There we go. All right. And you guys make your way over to Pencillo's house. And you're outside with a guard. There's your guard. And here we are.
I picked 2 seeds out of my pocket, some bloody ones.
I go up and knock on the door.
Okay. And you wait.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no answer.
All right, so I try to open the door.
It appears to be locked.
All right.
I hit it very hard with my heavy chainmail gauntleted fist. With my stocky hands.
Make a strength
That's a
check.
good one. I like that. Yeah, strength check. I think we did. 12. Bollocks.
Yeah, so you ram your fist into the door and doesn't give way, doesn't move. But
does it
yeah,
make a hellacious racket?
It does.
All right.
And the guard's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
You not seen a dwarf knock?
Open this door, guard. Nobody is answering.
This is well, we don't exactly have enough evidence to enter ourselves.
I show him the bloody seeds.
But you apparently had
Yes,
enough
I've
evidence to
seen your
try and kill
seeds.
somebody.
I've seen your
We'll
seeds.
go look in the fields in the back.
Then
See what
Well,
kind
we
of.
assume
See if he
he's
has
a farmer. He's
presents.
coming in his house. So we go out and look for him, right?
yes,
See if
Yeah.
he has some recently harvested crops.
he could be in his fields. Why don't we just go? Yeah.
Yeah. So we go looking for him around the house, around the side.
All right, so he's got a little kind of stable off to the side here, which you guys walk towards, and there is no lock on the barn door.
We go in.
Okay. Bunch. You guys control yourself. Walk
Yeah.
through wherever you're gonna walk through.
I'd like to walk through and search for. Yeah, just look. See if there's any. Take a good look at the ground. See if there's anything left over on the ground that might catch our eye.
Okay. And
Target doesn't want to say the word seed.
I was avoiding the word, but yes.
lo and behold, you find a hoe with some blood on it and some clumps of hair.
I do not pick it up. I have the guard come over and take a look at it first.
Yeah, he comes over and he says, that looks odd. Tell me that doesn't look odd. Does that look odd?
That looks
That,
odd.
that definitely, yeah.
Okay.
That's usually not on a hoe.
Definitely a clue.
And then do we when we're looking around, do we see any seeds that match what Kiku found?
Yeah. So you go over to one of kind of like the stalls where there might be some animals, and you do see some kind of like some seeds in one of these troughs that match kind of the same texture of the the unlimited seeds that are produced from Kiku's pocket.
I cast endless seeds.
What an awesome spell that would be. I need that cantrip.
All right, we show the guard and then collect some.
Okay, he says, yeah, this is getting almost to the point where it's too much of a coincidence, I would say.
I
would-
rush
Right.
out
we
to
would
search
agree.
the fields.
Says, if you want to go ahead and enter the house, I think we have enough to do so.
All right.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
say
I
this is
head
a
back
do it.
upon hearing that, and I smash the door open with my hammer.
Okay, make a strength check.
He hurts himself with 2 points of damage.
He gets a 1.
After a couple of hits, the door eventually, opens.
I was gonna make a strength check
breaks
to show
open.
him how it's done, but that works.
My
Yeah,
work
you guys-
here is done. You check
guys
the
have
house,
to
I'll
wait.
check the fields.
You guys have to wait. You wait a good 5 minutes for Kiku to break it down.
5 minutes! 2 hits,
Just stand there.
and I say, fuck this, and I go look for the fields. Karga, you can bust the door down.
Okay, door's open.
For the rest of us, other than Kiku, go in the house.
Ignore that. I hit the wrong button.
Whoa. Okay, there goes Kiku.
Ah!
That was a save. I hit the wrong button.
Okay. All right, so you enter the house, and what are you looking for?
first, I just want to look around for more clues. So we'll first see if there is a Pinchillo somewhere that is just not answering the door.
Mm-hmm. Looking for him.
There is no sign of Pinchillo.
All right. Is there a sign of any struggle in here?
No, there is no sign of a struggle.
Okay. Then, other than that, I'm going to roll perception see if there's anything clue wise.
Yeah, clues, letters, anything.
Okay. Yeah, in doing so, you managed to find a couple of documents that appear to have Rashar's like letterhead on them, like from Rashar. Almost like they're from his house.
So it's a good bit of them. So it would be too much to read right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's just these are documents that are from his house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. So, hey guys, I found these documents that look like they came from Rashar's house. So, but still no Pinchilla. So I think he might be on the run. Kiku might have a right idea to kind of be looking for him outside this house.
He must be.
Put those in my backpack.
We should quickly search for anything else and get back to Fester or whatever his name is.
Festal.
Whatever.
Do you want me to try to go find Kiku while you guys go back and try to stay the execution?
That would be ideal. I'm sure he's lost.
All right. Then I will go ahead and you guys take off first, and then I run into the woods to try to find him.
Okay, I guess we're going back to Fester.
Yep.
Okay.
2 of us. Hot and myself.
What do I see as I run around the house?
What are you trying to do?
He's doing laps around the house, I guess.
Did I see my chat?
I saw your chat.
I'm looking for nearby buildings, like silos.
Okay.
And I'm looking for fields. I'm looking specifically for fields that have low dry vegetation and fields that have high dry vegetation. Also, any fields that would be green.
Does Kiku know that we found seeds in the barn, or are you just doing this because you love farming?
I do like farming.
When did this
Yeah, with your massive passive perception, you find many fields. Some of which are
huge.
Some of which are moist. Moist fields.
Cranberry bog.
Others are very dry.
So green fields or moist fields? Like, because a dry field with a lot of dew on it would be a moist field, but it's also dry. This is very important.
Yeah.
Details matter. We're in an investigation here.
There's one of those, and then there's like a bog.
Who grows shit in a bog? What the hell kind of farmer is this? Who buys a bog and farms on it? This guy obviously doesn't know what he's doing. And there's no buildings for drying of any of these grains. Where the hell is
Jeez.
he storing this?
maybe Pinchillo's just a little bit too complex and advanced for your farming techniques. You never know.
I
Yeah,
disagree.
since when did Kiku become an expert farmer? I thought you were an expert smith.
I thought that was
And don't
correct.
dwarves live in fucking mountains? Where is their farming?
I was a cleric. I was responsible for feeding the sick and needy for years.
Me
I
is sick
had
and
to
meaty?
know.
But you're not a
Sick-
farmer.
Yeah, would you
I
farm
had to
for them?
learn. I had to learn the most economical food techniques to feed these people, and
Expert
part of
food
that
distributor.
was logistics. I had to understand logistics of food. This is part of it.
Seems complex for a dwarf who has negative modifiers for all the intellect stuff.
All right. So yeah, you
Yeah,
spend
but I like to eat.
you spend I don't know an inordinate amount of time looking through these fields and things. So much
It wouldn't
so
take
that somebody
it wouldn't take 5 minutes for me to run around the house and notice all the details that I'm saying. It would take exactly one trip around the house, as fast as I can walk, to notice every single one of these details. If the
But
plants are
you walk
green,
very
that
slow.
means they're in one. I walk 25 feet in the space of 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's the slowest of everybody in the group. Anyways, somebody comes to gather you from your quest. I don't know who's coming to gather Kiku.
Constantina.
Okay.
You got him.
Okay, cool. Gather your dwarf, please.
So I'm not getting any answers to any of those questions, even though I made
No.
one loop that took 30 seconds around the house and I noticed nothing.
I gave you answers.
You gave me a bog.
I gave you some answers.
Anyways, I walk out behind the house. You know, it's fields.
You know nothing of farming.
And I see Kiku. As short as he is, I'm still able to see him out in the distance. And I run to him, calling out his name, and eventually get his attention, and tell him what we found, and that we're going back to try to. Everyone else going back to try to stay execution. So we better
Did
head
you
back.
get some more clues?
We did. I'll
Did you
tell
fill
you
your
on the
pockets?
way. I'll tell you on the way. Let's get moving.
Did you fill your pockets with clues?
Hata and Karga have them.
All right, I chase after Constantina merrily.
And then we start heading back to town.
All right. All right. So Kiku, you follow Constantina as you skip behind her, and you guys all can reconvene in the town square.
I tell Constantina about the bizarre bog in the middle of his farm.
Exactly. I was going to say, you continue to complain to Constantina about Pinchillo's farming methods and techniques. Let's see. Let's go back here. Is this map? Yes. And we're back. All right. We're back to the town square. What's going on?
So we didn't find Rastar. I didn't see him, and he wasn't working in the fields.
Rashar is sitting on the gallows right now. What? No, Rashar's dead. You're getting me confused.
I would assume
Vestal is the one.
Pinchillo. We didn't find Pinchillo. The dwarfs got no memory of anything.
And they
now I'm rolling -1 on my history. Shoot.
When your memory's so bad, it affects the DMs.
I was to say, Pinchillo's missing. We have incriminating evidence.
All right.
Ashar's dead. Vestal's right here.
So I didn't find Pinchillo in the fields.
We produced the bloody.
Didn't find Pinchillo.
We produced the bloody hoe, and more seeds that were found at the location. And we use the guard to corroborate our story.
And documents found in Pinchillo's house that were taken from Rashar's house.
Yeah. Yeah, I pulled the documents out of my backpack and I'm handing them over to show these were found in Pinchillo's house, and the guard can verify all of this stuff.
I tell Hata, give me some of those seeds. I'll throw them up on stage so that the guards can see the evidence.
And I hide them very quickly in my backpack.
All right, so what we have here is you've got these papers, and you said that you found some seeds that match these other seeds, and then what was the other thing that you found?
The hoe with blood and hair on it.
Oh yes. This is very much an oddity, and you found all of this where?
We found them in Pinchillo's house and in his barn.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that is sufficient evidence for us to seek out Mr. Pinchillo, and for the time being, we will pardon Mr. Festal until circumstances or more supporting evidence convinces us otherwise.
I thank you for your understanding.
And with that, like half of the crowd like cheers, and half of them like kind of boo. And Festal's like, "Oh, thank you so much."
We were glad to help.
You're welcome.
And get him off of the gallows.
Something about you struck me as a truthful man. When I see a truthful man proclaiming his innocence on the gallows, I find my calling to act and help. Also, here are some of the seeds we found at the crime scene.
Didn't you just ask Kata for seeds? Where'd you find these?
I had more in my pocket. Are you kidding me?
Why don't you just
I
throw
have
those
so
on
many
the...
seeds in my pocket.
What is it with the seeds? Come on.
I want him to identify it.
All right,
Ask
so
him
you
about
ask
the seeds.
one smith to another.
Yeah, Festal looks at these seeds and he's like, "I don't know anything about this. But what do you want me to do with these?"
Here, try one and roll a nature check. See if anything clicks.
He pushes them away. He says, "No, thank you."
Okay, I take the seeds back and put them in my pocket.
We tell him we are weary from we've traveled very far. We're weary and tired and hungry. We ask him if it's okay if maybe tonight we could stay at the night at his house to rest up and everything.
We should ask him
And,
about...
Of course.
We can do all that. It's 10:40 as well, so I'm just
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting ready to kind of cut it. So,
do the
let's.
convincing.
He certainly acknowledges the request. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's cut it there. That's kind of the